All right, Jathu, um, welcome to the Digital Marketing Roundup by the Digital Collective. Um, Extremely happy to have you here. So we've known each other for almost 10 years now.
Right.
And I got my first taste of digital marketing through you. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that. And you've been a big part of my digital marketing journey. So I'm very happy to have you here. And yeah, without further ado, if we can have a quick introduction to you, and then we can get started on the questions.
Yeah. Thanks, man. It's been 10 years, right? So yeah, it's different people we meet, right? And then one few people stays long term. One of you are one,
Oh,
and
thank you.
great to have you, man. I mean, it's great help from different angles that you have come up with me, like, and help me out on introducing to new people and discussing about this different business ventures as well. And he was asking about the introduction, right? So my name is Jatu Kulan, and everyone calls me Jatu,
Yes.
right? And I'm in digital marketing almost right now 15 years. Currently working at Raw Global under 3P Media, um, and I work with different industries from airline to hospitality to e-commerce, FMCG, and all the industries in Sri Lanka. I know most of the clients, I work with them and consult them, help them to increase their revenues, increase their objective what they are looking at, business outcome what they are looking at. I help most of the clients in Sri Lanka, most of the companies and most of the businesses in digital advertising. This is my day-to-day work, and beyond that, I'm I'm learning every day, and today I'm here. I'm glad to be here with you guys to learn a bit more and share what I have learned in throughout 15 years. Thank you for having me. That's all.
Yeah, pleasure to have you, Jathu.
Right.
All right, so Jathu, if you had to describe digital marketing in a single sentence in 2025, how would you describe it?
It's how to, in a simple term, it's gonna be AI driven personalization and mostly on human driven storytelling, creativity. So human is going to be on the creativity and strategy point of view, and AI is going to be on the personalizations and the data side of it. So the digital marketing or the performance marketing and everything moving towards more towards AI on the platform wise. The platforms are getting more and more personalizations on the advertising side. Platforms are giving more related content, related things. So what is happening is human needs to be more creative to match that AI personalization, say on a user journey or whatever happens on the buyer journey. The more and more storytelling, human creativity strategies going to be work with the AI personalization is going to be the digital marketing in 2025. All the tools are moving towards AI. So Meta to Google to everything is personalized. Advertising is more and more it's coming up. So in a simple term, it's AI driven personalization to human driven storytelling and creativity strategies.
So you have been dealing with different types of clients, whether it be small or large clients, but I think usually all of them have one thing in common, which is sometimes not being able to get the right ROI. So, in your opinion, what's the main reason why companies don't achieve an ROI through digital marketing?
Um, One is data fragmentations, and then is other one is the measurement. Both connects to the data. So what happens is most of the digital marketing, I would say, in my experience, if I take 100 clients, 90 won't have the measurement in place. What to track, what to optimize for, what is the key objective, what they're going to measure for. And then sometimes some people measure, but in the data fragmentations will be there. So the where they miss the return over ad spend or return over investment is they don't focus on the measurement. Say some campaigns goes for brand awareness, but at the same time, when when we go to the meeting room with CFO and CEO, they ask about how much sales happened. But the objective of the digital marketing people or the marketing team is making brand awareness. So it's not aligned. The measurements are not there. That is on the decision making level. So you doesn't have a proper plan what they're gonna do, when they're gonna do a brand awareness, when they're gonna do a sales, when they're gonna do a different measurements. So that's one. And then other one is most of the platforms nowadays want more signals, more measurements, more data. Say if you're advertising on Google, if you are not passing your first party data or your events or your conversions, what you are looking for, then the platforms won't be able to optimize and given your ROI. So it's all starting with measurement. That's where the most businesses fails now. They fail to measure what they wanted actually and optimize for it. So they just go blindly. Different objectives, different measurement, or different measurement and no objectives. It just goes, yeah, everyone goes and advertise on Meta. How many of you go and tell, okay, this is my existing customer. I'm not looking for existing customer to purchase my brand again. I want new customer. Or you go back and tell, okay, this is XYZ that have been bought this product. I wanted to upsell this product. Those kind of measurements and signals are not passing to the advertising platforms or not in place. So because of that, you're not getting the ROI. It's normal most of the time. You spend $100 and then fake. Other things that I would say on the data point of view, fake matrices are overwhelming. How to put it up? People are going behind ROS, which is 3x, 4x, right? But I was today morning I was reading. You might get 5x ROX. Say you spend $100 and you get $500. But end of the day, if your product profit margin is something beyond that, you're in a loss. You say that that's $1,000 or something, your product margin or profit margin, then you're losing another $500, which doesn't come into the ROS, right? So you will able to calculate that. You need to understand when you are doing a marketing campaign, which products give me more profit margin, whether my CPA and my rest of the spend on the product is calculating. These are not considered by most digital marketers, not aware. Some are hidden behind the businesses. Doesn't know, say, let's say, how much fuel it costs, how much security guard salary costs. If a 24 hours delivery system is there, did the marketing team knows the cost involved that, then only they will be happy about ROS that comes 5x or 2x or 3x, right? So it's about return over ad spend is calculated wrong. So at the end of the day, your data is not properly aligned or the marketing team doesn't know what's happening. These are the things I would say the ROI is not in line.
Okay, so paid promotions. Everyone is very interested in how they can increase the ad budget, but not a lot of people think about how they can capitalize on organic growth in terms of digital marketing. So in 2025, what is your opinion about organic search engine optimization, and how do you feel that a company should balance between paid marketing and organic marketing?
All right. It's not a tricky question. It's a valid question on a business point of view, right? Where most businesses fail is either they come up with huge investment budget for marketing and they go bombarded with ads, right? They go full on ads, $10,000 for a month, right? And they go in multi-channel advertising, and that's one. Other business comes without zero balance, right? There is no investment, but have good idea, good thing. They go only on content, right? Only on organic contents. But if you ask me as a business, it needs to be balanced. I would say 50-50. In a simple terminology or understandable terminology, organic content build trust, right? Paid content, paid strategy, scale up, right? So it need to be a balance. Say, if a startup, I normally say you start up with paid campaigns, but at the same time you have your organic strategy balance, right? At a point, organic will start giving you results, and then you can balance down the paid and goes on. But both need the same investment, right?
In terms of time and money, I'm guessing.
Yeah, time and money. I would say we can discuss about the time later, but you as a business, it needs to have balanced strategy, right? Say where most business fail is if you don't have your, say, organic in the sense whatever you post on social media, Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit, or wherever, right? um, and it builds the trust. Say when you advertise for a persona, you target someone and then you bring it down to your website, and if you don't have enough blog post about the topic that you are in, say, let's say for an example, let's take a HR software, right? If you don't have enough downloadable resources, informations, ebooks, and blog posts, testimonials, these are your organic content, right? And then when he goes and checks your LinkedIn page, if your employees are not updated, if you don't have a proper cover page, what you're talking on your um, paid ads, it's not there. The trust won't be there. One of the things is testimonial, right? You want to make, you can give free signups, 14-day signups. That doesn't matter. End of the day, when you wanted to make them paid, the trust needs to be built. The trust on certain businesses comes from organic content. So the trust build, and then you bring scale up. So organic only, what will happen is you won't able to reach to certain level of, certain businesses have done extraordinary. If your use cases of the products and the problems that is on the persona is addressable amount, then your organic content will reach to the people and able to get it. But after certain level, how the graph will come to a level to drop back. If it is revenue or if it is sign up, the bell graph will come back. So when you wanted to scale up, you have to have your paid to come in. So that's how organic you build the trust. If when you wanted to scale it up, you need to go for the paid. That's how I put it up. It's 50-50, and time and investment when you have it. So if budgets are not there, try to build your trust, and then if you don't have marketing budget, investment, try to build it. From that, grow your business,
And
get
revenue,
revenue, and invest back. But sometimes some people make mistake, try to, since the problem is addressable amount of reach is there, so they build it, the sign-ups come, purchase come, they don't invest back to the ads. So what happens is then the curve come to the flat and fall down. So that's how the mistakes comes in. So whatever you earn from organic, put it back into ads and bring new users. With this trust, with the paid advertising, you will able to scale it up.
All right, so AI. Everyone is scared of AI, and everyone has this idea that AI will be replacing them very soon. And this applies to digital marketing as well. So, in your opinion, how would tools that is being developed by Meta and other solutions providers impact digital marketing within the next 5 years?
Right. I'll take this into two section of question. One is on the, will AI replace? This has been answered by many. I will add my 2 cents to that. Other one is on the Meta side of it, or AI tools that's coming in. So on the replacement side of it, there is no chance of replacement. The famous line is back 1 year ago, 2 years ago. The famous line is, the person who uses AI won't replace, or AI, the person who doesn't uses will be replaced, something like that, right? So that line is like expired right now. I would say, I don't know, I heard this, but it's not my own dialogue or own line. uh, the person who's using, um, on a normal level will look, the person, everyone is going to use AI. The person who's going to use on normal level will look good. The person who's going to use on good level will look extraordinary, right? A person who's going to use on extraordinary will be looking super smart, right? So this is what going to happen, right? Person who knows the thing and going to use it will be different to the person. The step by step will be shown different level of result. In a simple example, how I can put it up is, if I ask someone to use AI to write ad copy for Google Ads or Meta Creative or something, if it is normal person who have a knowledge about uh, uh, Facebook ads or Google ads, he will say, he will go and ask, this is my website, can you write me 15 headings and 5 ad description? This is what going to be asked by normal person. Next, a good level person will say, okay, this is my objective, this is what the business does, this is my target audience, can you write me 15 headings? So this is the next level. The extraordinary person or someone who bit of knowledge will give, okay, this is my competitor ads, this is my persona, what all these people have given, plus the competitor ads, and give it. So some level of sort. The next person will be a person who have experience on Google ads and have done something. He will grab the historical data plus what is his thought process, what have been done on the ads, and then what is the input, what these guys have given, extra 2 3 things in data and measurements, historical things, and then he will ask the same thing what these guys have asked, but a bit of variation of prompt, or however you call it, but a detailed way of asking. A person who knows the Google Ads tool and mechanism and what going to happen, right? This is my CTA, this is my target audience, these have been small people, and then whoever have it. So it's going to be how well you know the thing that you are doing and using an AI is going to be the difference going to be coming up in coming eras, right? So it's like a A-level student who give an assignment, just upload the PDF and ask, can you do it? Right? Another person will be different. A college student will be different. A professor will ask different. So that's how the change is going to happen. So how well you use AI. So there's no replacement. How well you're going to use it is the future of AI. And then coming to the Meta or any this creatives, automation, asset creations inside the platforms and all. So it's not going to be not going to be replace the digital marketers or anyone. It's going to be replace the production side of it, certain level of production side of it. The creative and the strategy things remains with the digital marketer. The human element going to be decision factors, whether if say this ad creative tools in Meta, it's when you upload a product image, it will generate 10 or 15 images and gives you. But choosing which is human knowledge, right? Whether it didn't change my product image, it didn't change my product's angle or selling point, or it didn't change the text what I have given. I have been seeing, I'm testing these things. So any AI tools, it's going to be, so the production time, so you're going to do things quickly, but the human element on decision making, creativity still remains. Data side of it, all those remain same. So I mean, in a Meta, it's not going to be replaced. Certain things, human interactions needs to be there. I would say it. You take it 40%, 60%, or 50% AI is 50%, or 70%, 60% AI, 40% human. It's up to you, right? What sort of interaction that you want to have. I would say you keep 60% human interaction and 40% on the AI's mechanism, personalization. When headings were given based on your landing page, I would say use 5 headings from AI generated. 10 headings you rewrite them, right?
Got
Look
it.
at your problem solving and do it. So
Yeah.
that's on the AI tools, on the Meta or Google, whatever the tools that's going to come.
Great. Right. All right. So there are so many myths when it comes to digital marketing. And what would be the number one myth that you, as a expert digital marketer, would like to debunk for business owners?
The most reason one is um, more traffic scale up the sales. It's not, right. It's more in today's customer journey. It's more relevant traffic and more retentions increase the sales, right. So that's where the myth is, like, if you would able to bring more traffic to your website or more to your app, you will increase the sales. Kind of a myth is there on the market, right.
So just a million people looking at your ad is not going to give you better conversions, right?
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't gonna give you. It needs to be relevant, right? It relevant, and maybe the retention part also needs to play a part. So, uh, I was I was I was looking at certain things, right? Um, m- More traffic or high traffic is what people are trying to achieve now, because it's cheap, right? So they try to get cheap traffic in, right? Which doesn't give them a sale, right? I was recently listening to a podcast from a largest e-commerce site in Sri Lanka, so which was discussing about the cheap traffic, right? Here's the point. Um, the Facebook is cheapest traffic, but if you can bring the relevant traffic for cheap, bring the relevant traffic. Don't bring more traffic. There is a difference between bringing more traffic and cheap traffic. If you can bring the relevant cheap traffic, where the cheap is, if you can bring a cost per click is $0.02, is good, right? You bring for $100 or $10, you will able to bring 500 users, sorry, 5,000 users. I'm a bit on the math side a bit wrong. I need to calculate. It's 500, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
500 visits. But if you can properly target, properly use the signals that is inside the platform and bring the relevant traffic, and then using retention, right? If you are able to bring the person who's look at your app or the page, product page for 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, more than 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or 1 minute is enough. That is the relevant traffic. If you try to bring cheap traffic, more traffic, then it doesn't connect, right?
Yeah.
If you can bring the relevant traffic, that would be fine, and then the retention. Then your sale will go up. Don't look for more traffic. Look for relevant traffic, which is for your business. And and one of the other things is when you say the more traffic that you're bringing in is where that relevant misses is on the creatives, on the messagings, on the problem that you are solving, right? Half of the if you do a creative that is not connecting with the target audience that you are doing, or the messaging that you are putting out on that platforms, which will bring in wrong traffics, right? So with new updates on all the platforms, most of the times create the messaging and the creatives decide the targetings, where it needs to be, who's the person needs to be targeted, when he needs to be targeted. All are most of the time decided by the creatives right now. So what happened is, if you go to the platform that can bring more traffic and cheap traffic, it's going to be it's not going to scale up your business or scale up your revenue. It's going to be end up in waste of money. Try to bring relevant traffic. That would be help you to scale up, and then focus on the retention part. Say um, we we don't look at the customers that we have, right? Say I used to tell in most of my lectures and wherever I got opportunity. So if you, it's a the bell circle that comes in is you acquire new customers, right? You bring new customers to increase your revenue. If it is a bell circle that comes in, you acquire new customers to increase the revenue, or you retain the customer, like make them buy more. It's, I don't know, if it is one time service it can't do, but if you're able to maintain customer service, proper relationship, that 1,000 customers will suggest for another 500 customers. That will increase your acquisition. So this retention part is one of the key elements on digital marketing, and easy to do also. If you have their first party data, all the business right now needs to be focused on. So the myth is um, collecting email address. One of the other myth is collecting email addresses is uh, not correct, privacy policy, etc. If you collect it with proper consent, that's enough, right? You have your privacy policy. When you're one of the the Western world, Europe market and all are surviving on, I would say most of the e-commerce sites are best on collecting subscribers, first party data. E-commerce sites I have seen, uh, they they give a lot of value addition. How they collect the subscribers is one of the key elements.
Yeah.
Then your marketing automation works on the retention, it gives the business. So myth is more traffic is more, not more sales, right? Relevant traffic is more sales.
Um, all right, Jatu. So this is the rapid fire session. So let's start off with one of the key questions that everyone has. All right. So should an SME concentrate on search engine marketing or social media marketing?
Again, certain things I can't say one answer, but for this one, rapid fire, if you ask me, social for first awareness, search for intent driven marketing.
All right. So, as a percentage, how much AI should a business owner or a digital marketer use for their entire digital marketing journey? Let's say starting from strategy and then up to reporting.
I would say if AI introduction interference would be need to be 40 to 50 percentage, not more than that. It needs to be not dominant.
All right. So, if you had $100, which platform would you invest that money into for the best results?
It's almost like a client requirement. Um, I can't be biased, but I have to tell the truth. It's Meta would be the choice, which is cheap, which is capable of giving results in within $100.
Okay, so if you had to choose between a beautiful creative or very specific targeting, which would you choose to give the best results?
Uh, the superb creative or beautiful creative is shown to the wrong person doesn't give you return, right? So the targeting is the choice. Even an ugly creative can convert if you target the correct target audience. It doesn't need to be beautiful. So if the target audience is correct, the revenue will come. The result what you're looking will come. I would choose target audience.
Right, so in your opinion, what are the top three skills that a business owner or an individual should be looking for when they hire a digital marketer?
So if a company is looking to hire someone, one is analytic skills, then platforms hands-on experience, whatever the platforms that you are looking at, and then the third one is adaptability, right? Who can adapt and work. So if these three are there, then it's enough.
All right. So, do you think that authenticity and storytelling has a better impact than, let's say, higher production quality content?
I would choose authenticity. Storytelling is first. It wins, right?
Okay, one of the most burning questions that probably every business owner or a company has. How long does it take to get very good results?
Um, I would divide it into two this thing. One is if you are looking at paid, it'll take 4 to 6 weeks. If it is organic, 3 to 6 months, right, to get a results, get some sort of balanced results. Why it is 4 to 6 week is each platform have its own learning curve and giving results, and then optimization, then learning curve. Say Google adds 14 days to learning curve to pass through, and then you optimize another 14 days. Like that, it comes to 4 to 6 weeks, right? And in organic, it's not immediately, so it have um, lot of things goes around organic. Now it's GEO, AEO, a lot of things are coming in as a new keywords, but the basic remains SEO, remains SEO. The basic concepts remains there. So it takes 3 to 6 months. Still, there is no proven record of anything that changes. If a business wanted to get result, have to patience on organic 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months actually.
Okay, so final question, Jatu. What's one of the quickest wins that a company or someone can introduce in their digital marketing journey today?
I would say first party data, collection of first party data, which is very important. And then maybe bit of automations is workflows, etc., how you call it.